Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Lucas E. Allen 1080 on YouTube and all audio platforms, Lucas E. Allen Show. By 7 winners and 3 losers of the 2026 NFL Draft, or basically 2026 NFL Draft winners and losers. But spoiler, I got 10 teams to basically do here. 7 winners and 3 losers. Yeah, the losers are kind of just not great, honestly. Anyways, follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Lucas E. Allen 1018 if you may be so. Watch on podcast on YouTube, hit the like button, say this podcast. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. Turn on the bell for your post notifications and uploads to our YouTube channel. And always, feel free to leave a comment thinking my 2026 NFL Draft winners and losers for this year, to say at least. Watch on Spotify, do the same thing. Leave me a comment with my winners and losers of 2026 NFL Draft. And always a 5-star rating. Be very nice as well, to say at least. So to start the winners, honestly, like I said at the top of the minute ago, honestly. I had 7 winners, this is the rank here. And obviously 3 losers. I know I'm usually to make 5 and 5, I get that, you're saying that. But honestly, like, there was not as many losers as I thought going into this draft. There's like certain aspects of positions that might be questionable for like environments, maybe, yeah. But honestly, there's a lot of winners coming out of the first round. Now, we're doing the 7th round right now at the time of recording, obviously. So obviously the draft is not done yet, but let's just discuss the first round. Let's be real, people. I ain't discussing round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 50 fucking billion ones more after that. I'm not doing that. Just round number 1, the most important round, technically. And starting with number 7 for the winners, honestly. There's a lot of teams I don't like on this list for the winners, honestly. I mean only 2, honestly. Both come in the NFCs, but generally please, number 7 for the winners, honestly. Number 7, oh man, here we go. I gotta get the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, I like the trade for Mekhi Lemon. You know, those 3 spots and stuff like that. That's why I went down to number 7 compared to number 1 on this list. But I really do like the trade for Mekhi Lemon. It gives a much more receiver depth, honestly. They don't need a lot of positions to address in a lot of offseason. Maybe more our pass rusher. They could have gone from our pass rusher maybe instead of wide receiver, but then yeah. I don't know, honestly. But I do like the Eagles traded for Mekhi Lemon, obviously USC, because they're trading obviously A.J. Brown. Whereas still the Patriots, it still remains to be seen. I probably think to be the Patriots. Well, whatever it is, honestly, don't know. Probably the Patriots, honestly, to a point. But trying to give Mekhi Lemon, I don't hate it. But dang it, why would you trade for Dontavian Wicks at that rate? Or should I have Mekhi Lemon or Dontavian Wicks? It remains to be seen. Like, yeah, if you without A.J. Brown, get Devontae Smith, who's probably number 1. You just signed Hollywood Brown from the Chiefs this past offseason. And you also trade for Dontavian Wicks. And now you have Mekhi Lemon. Like, I don't know about that one, man. And then you got guys like Elijah Moore, too. Is not the marquee end of a name, I know, but still. But you got a lot of receivers in that Philadelphia Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts to throw for next year. So that should be very interesting if you ask me. But I got the Eagles number 7. They're a pretty big winner. I'm not going to say the biggest winner on this list. They're definitely up there. I like them trading for Mekhi Lemon for sure. And he's during number 7 for winners of this list, to say at least. Number 6, John, please. Number 6, oh man, probably the best athlete in that defensive side of the ball in this draft. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are basically getting the pile of like the best pass rusher in this draft. Maybe I think it's case for David Bailey, who went 2nd overall. I thought David Bailey was going to arrange a Bracey Ruben Bayland. I know Ruben Bayland has off the field issues, and I get that, honestly. But honestly, when Ruben Bayland is honestly on the field, he is freaking athletic as fuck, dude, on the defensive side of the ball. Like, he is just freaking amazing on defense for the pass rusher for the Miami Hurricanes last year. Now he gets to stay in the state of Florida and goes to Tampa Bay, other than travel that much far from Miami. So there you go. I love that pick for the Buccaneers. Could they got them dressed a receiver? I don't think they needed to. They got Mecca Ibuka. They picked up last year in the draft. I don't know they lost Mike Evans all the time. Great for them, but still. Still got Chris Godwin still in the thick of things, and still, honestly. But I like this pick. I love this pick, actually, for the Buccaneers. This is a huge winner for the Buccaneers. You only got one first-round pick, and they got a huge, there's number 6. They're above the Eagles. I definitely stand by that for sure. And if you're a Buccaneer fan, you're definitely looking good. If you're a Carolina Panther, Atlanta Falcon fan, or even a, what's your team in that division? Oh, a New Orleans Saint fan, it's not the greatest time for you if you have Ruben Bain in that division. But then again, the Saints are on this list, but you're not in the top 5. Spoiler alert, they're number next, honestly. But I love the pick for Ruben Bain to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think it's a home run pick for the Buccaneers, to be honest. I picked number 15, nonetheless. We thought this man at the top of, before the college football season started, he'd be going in the top 3. I mean, damn. But John, please, number 5. I just spoiled it already, but still. And staying with the NFC South, you got the New Orleans Saints, number 5, the best winners in this whole NFL draft round number 1. I love the pick for Jordan Tyson. I was hesitant him going to New Orleans, but then again, they need a lot more better receivers other than Chris Olave. If they really think Tyler Shough is their franchise quarterback, you need to have that guy much weapons as possible. He was not drafted in the first round. He was drafted, what, in the second round? I think, or second or third round last year. So you need to meet this man's like the reason why I only drafted in the second round, not second or third round. Like this man he definitely needs as much weapons as possible. He's trying Travis Etienne, who's definitely an upgrade of Alvin Kamara. Then you get also Chris Olave's wide receiver. Now you get Jordan Tyson, that wide receiver too. Can't complain about that if you're a Saint fan, honestly. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for sure if you ask me. So I'll definitely like it. I know there's only one first round pick, but still. I think it's a great pick for the New Orleans Saints. I had them originally getting C.J. Allen, believe it or not. He went to the second round in the Indianapolis Colts, who didn't have a first round pick. I know, kind of crazy. It was kind of stupid there, honestly, but still. Number 5 are winners in the 2026 NFL Draft. You have the New Orleans Saints. Jump is number 4, dog. The top 4. Number 4, the Tennessee Titans. We got not just a great pick in Cardinal Tate, and they desperately need receivers in that Tennessee Titans offense. I know they signed Wan'Dale Robinson, so like Calvin Ridley. You can definitely use a tight. Like I'm looking at the tight end depth chart right now. I don't think it's good at all. I was surprised, honestly, to a point they didn't trade up to go for Kenyon Sadiq, who went to the Jets, so I didn't like that pick, but still. I'm looking at the Titans depth chart, honestly. I'm look at it. If I can find it, honestly. I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let's go to Titans. I'm going to look this up on Google. Titans Jets. Yeah, thank you, Google, for being nice to me, honestly. Let's go to Titans depth chart. I think they're tight. And they only lost a Conquo to the... where they go? He went to the Washington team, obviously. But refused to stay their last name. But honestly, oh my god, is it Gunnar Helm? Who the fuck is that, dude? And they got Daniel Bellinger, Kenyon Granson, and David Martin Robinson. That is not good, dude. And that is not it at all. So I'm kind of shocked they didn't trade up other than not name 31 to get Kendrick Falk. I do like that pick, though, I'll be honest. But I was kind of shocked they didn't trade up at least like for the Jets, honestly, where they took Kenyon Sadiq. You use some sort of tight end depth, because this tight end depth sucks. Like, Daniel Bellinger is your second best tight end. You got a guy named Connor Helm. That's not good, just starting tight end. And then again, the Titans may surprise us still with that. I don't know. But it's still like the Titans getting like Kendrick Falcon in the late ends of the back from the first round. Do you like that? I love to pick a Cardinal Tate. I mocked that directly to the Titans. My highest pick, not even Fernando Mendoza, was I got right. Which is obviously foregone conclusion. So the Titans, number 4, my winners for the 2026 NFL Draft. I'm one of the top 3 in this team I hate the most. I hate to say it, but And it's still not their year. It ain't their year. Spoiler to Dallas Cowboys. I'm just gonna say already. But I really like their draft. I ain't gonna lie for you. I like giving Caleb freaking Downs, best safety in this class. I must say by far, guys. Dylan Demon and onto the Bears, honestly, two teams I don't like even more so. Well, not more so, but you get the point. But I do like the Cowboys getting Caleb Downs and even like what they got like trade down for Malachi Lawrence a passer. Yeah, Malachi Lawrence, UCF honestly. I like him getting a pass rusher and a safety. Now, I'd rather him get a corner, honestly. Like a mock Jermod McCoy. I mean, he fell to this 4th round to the Raiders. I heard, granted, I didn't know he had injury problems, so that probably was drained all his draft stock, probably. But still, I really like the Cowboys draft class in this draft. At least in the 1st round. They got 2nd, 3rd, 4th, whatever round. Honestly, after that, I'm not sure. I know the only person I know that went outside the picks in the 1st round was obviously the Packers getting Brandon Cece out of South Carolina at the corner. That's a great pick for Green Bay. I love them getting a corner depth and not in the 2nd round. Yeah, the 1st round pick, I was just for Micah Parsons for that. And I did also Jermod McCoy went to the Raiders in the 4th round, so I do know that. But the Cowboys are very, very good winners in this draft, and the two defensive guys are probably really needed for that defense to say at least. The Cowboys number 3. Number 2, Jimmy, please. Number 2 for my winners of the 2026 NFL Draft. For our number 1. Number 2, I got the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, number 2 and number 1 not going to be the flashiest teams next year. Maybe the number 1 could be, but definitely not the Browns. I gotta be honest, I like their draft. I really do. I like their draft. They got a receiver late in the 1st round. I do like that. Right, they gave it the top 6. And you get Spencer Fano with number 9 trade down for him, but trade the Chiefs with number 6. Like I like that, getting more draft capital and getting a tackle you probably could use. And they got another receiver in the 2nd round, Denzel Boston. I realized that too. I forgot about mention that pick. And that's a pretty good 2 good receivers in the 1st and 2nd round. Now he got a roster offensive tackle he could use. So that's basically that's definitely a top 2 winner for me, honestly. It could realistically even be number 1. But I do like the number 1 team a lot better when it comes to like draft in this top 10. So spoiler number 1, Joe, please. Number 1, the New York Giants, who drafted Sony's R.L. Reese, probably the best defensive player in this class. I like him a lot more over David Bailey, another New Jersey team over East Rutherford, New Jersey. I like him a lot more than David Bailey. R.L. Reese, so I like that pick for a lot for the Giants. And again, I also got Francis Mayoga with their other top 10 pick trade for Dexter Lawrence. Like, if I'm saying hindsight, trading Dexter Lawrence for Francis Mariota might not be the best trade in the world. But hey, they got 2 top 10 picks out of it. They 2 top 10 picks of one. They're picking also the Bengals pick. Trade for Dexter Lawrence, obviously. Like, that's not the biggest trade. Then again, Dexter Lawrence had the greatest years last year. So you're not going to get like 2 first-round picks for him. He ain't going to do that at all. Even if he got the top 10 pick in this draft. So that is a pretty good draft. Yeah, I'm getting Francis Mayoga and also R.L. Reese for offensive tackle. You use that alongside Andrew Thomas. And defense, getting R.L. Reese, another freaking pass rusher. I mean, you need a little middle linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. Like, this defense in New York the Giants are pretty good. They signed Tremaine Edmonds. They have Brian Burns. They only trade Dexter Lawrence. I mean, imagine him on top of it, but still. Obviously, R.L. Reese. Then you got Kayvon Thibodeau, and you get to trade him. And I drafted Abdul Carr in the top 3 last year. And that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. And Giants are my number 1 team, the winners of the 2026 NFL Draft. I got 3 NFC East teams in my top 7. Yeah, poor Washington fans, honestly. We're going on winners again. Number 7, you get the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 6, you get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 5, you get the New Orleans Saints. Number 4, you get the Tennessee Titans. Number 3, you get the Dallas Cowboys, sadly. Number 2, you get the Cleveland Browns. And number 1 for my winners of the 2026 NFL Draft are New York Giants. So now move on to the losers of this draft. Yeah. It might be only 3, but 3 of them are definitely a lot questionable, especially the top 2. But General Police number 3, shall we? Number 3 is a team that loves to lose a lot, especially in the 21st century, the Miami Dolphins. I mean, damn, what the fuck are you doing drafting an offensive line with a 12th pick when you have a lot more needs on offense and defense in general when it comes to corner? And now you only have 2 first-round picks. You got one of your offensive tackles. Then you got to pick like later on for the corner. Like, I like to pick it later on in the first round more than the freaking 12th pick. But that's not good. You should have drafted corner and receiver, especially your corners are ass and your receivers are ass. You traded Jalen Waddle and cut Tyreek Hill. You even lost Nick Westbrook-Ikine. He's probably better than those receivers on that list. My Malik Washington. I mean, damn, dude. What are you fucking doing, Miami? Drafting an offensive tackle. Well, I'll be honest. That's when I'm going to say, not that they're bad. I'm not saying they don't need much offensive line. They could use it, but not in the first round. You have much more needs. You couldn't give, Malik Willis a first-round draft pick weapon to work with? Yeah, wait till what? The second and the third round? They think they draft the receiver in the second and third round, I think, but still. They ain't gonna fucking cut it. I'd rather just get a receiver than a corner out there in the late. Oh, right, better yet, don't draft an offensive line with their 12th pick. They trade out, forget, honestly. One pick down in the Cowboys, we got Caleb Downs. Hell, they trade down and passed up on Caleb Downs. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. But number 3, the losers of the 2026 NFL draft at the Miami Dolphins. But they're used to losing, let's be real, people. They're used to losing, honestly. Sorry, Dolphin fans. Said nobody ever. Number 2, General Please, though. And team is just the most botched pick I've ever seen. And this team had drafted, they got this pick from the Falcons. And they drafted a quarterback. When they already had Matthew Stafford on roster. But General Please, it's obviously the loss. It's not even close. Just General Please, number 2. I don't even care. It's not even do it. It's the Los Angeles Rams. What fucking play? You draft Ty Simpson, number 13. Wait, I don't know. Could have traded down to get him? You really wanted him so bad? When you have more needs on offense and comes to the offensive line, this is a team that should have went and got Caden Proctor, went to pick before Ty Simpson. To the foolish Dolphins, obviously. He was not a loser, obviously, the 3rd. But, oh my god, man. He drafted Ty Simpson. I get it. You want to at least life out the Matthew Stafford. But you can at least wait one more year. Can't fucking speak today. You can at least wait one more year, one more offseason to go with that. Right, Stafford could retire next year. This coming offseason, but I don't know. He's also returning. But, dude, why would you draft Ty Simpson, only first-round pick? You're going to trade your 29th pick. I understand if you had one of the picks from Trent McDuffie, trade for Trent McDuffie. With the 29th pick with the Chiefs, which I think they traded that pick, too, honestly, for something. And they need to draft that player. I think it was Caleb Banks, honestly. But you decide to only have one first-round pick in this draft, but trade the 29th pick for Trent McDuffie. And you took a quarterback with the one pick you had left. That is the Rams' most thing. I'm surprised as the Steelers not really get him. They couldn't even have no choice. They couldn't even done no choice. You have to, you went like 8 picks before they got drafted with them 13 to the Rams. I hate that pick. And I'm gonna grade all these picks, first round picks this draft. Hopefully tomorrow, honestly. And this grade is gonna be a fucking low grade. It might be the lowest grade in this whole first round. I'm not gonna hate the guy Ty Simpson. He could be a good quarterback. But to get to go as high as the Rams? I just don't like that. You said the same thing about Jordan Love when he got drafted by the Packers, and you're a Packers fan. Yeah, I might say that. But you really compare Jordan Love to Ty Simpson when he was younger? I mean, come on, dude. And plus, Matthew Stafford is not the biggest legacy because as much as Aaron fucking Rodgers has. Much as Stafford's an all-time great quarterback, but he ain't a level of Rodgers. I mean, he definitely could be. He won MVP. But you look at the talent gap between Rodgers and Stafford, I think Rodgers is the better all-time quarterback. I mean, it's me being a Packers fan. It's just a fact. Like, Stafford's great and all, but he ain't had a legacy like a Rodgers to a point. Both won one Super Bowl. I get that, but still. I think Rodgers has more talent than Stafford has. I think Stafford is very talented, don't get me wrong. Well, I'm great. But he ain't Rodgers' level yet. He maybe a tier below Rodgers, definitely, honestly. But to get two, like with Ty Simpson, or 13, excuse me, not two. God, we go God, no, not number 2. Even be worse, you got drafted after Fernando Mendoza. But to give Ty Simpson, like, more needs to get on offense, like more offensive line help. Like, I don't like this pick. I really don't. And the second biggest loser in this whole draft. Hey, it's our biggest loser, number 1, though. Jerome, please, number 1, biggest loser in 2026 NFL draft. Jerome, please, number 1. Number 1, you got the Arizona Cardinals, who decided to just want this one draft pick. I don't hate Jeremiah Love, people, don't get it twisted. But I hate this fit in Arizona. No good offensive line. They're crowded running back room. And most importantly, what quarterback does he have to play? Carson Beck, who got drafted in the 3rd round, spoiler. What, Carson Beck, Jacoby Brissett, like, what the fuck? This is a real disaster all over for Jeremiah Love. I know he's got James Conner, mentor probably. You didn't get Trey Benson. They tried, and there's no reason. They signed Tyler Algier from the Falcons. He's a very underrated running back. Backup running back in this league. But, dude, to draft Jeremiah Love a 3rd overall, mind you. What was so needy if you have Jeremiah Love for? When you have James Conner, granted, he's probably his tail end. He got injured last year a lot. He didn't play much last year, period. But they signed Tyler Algier and Trey Benson. It's pretty good. While I'm getting back to healthy James Conner. Like, Jeremiah Love's like a 4th running back. You drafted 3rd overall. Granted, you'd probably play more with Trey Benson, maybe even James Conner to a point. But still, drafted 3rd overall. Or you got 3 running backs on your roster. It's pretty decent to begin with. I hate this fit. There's no choice with the number 1 biggest loser in this draft. And not much losers in the 1st round. Only one got competition was the Rams, another NFC West team, and also the Dolphins. They fuck up their picks a lot. But dude, like drafting Jeremiah Love, a 3rd overall pick with a running back, he might be the best player in this draft, end all be all. But there's 3 running backs already in Arizona. That's pretty decent at minimum. The fuck they need Jeremiah Love for? And no good offensive line either. All them Paris Johnson, Isaac Samalo they signed from the Steelers. Like, dude, this is like Ashton Jeanty written all over it. You know, I've had last year the Rams or Raiders were offensive linemen. It's actually Geno Smith and Ashton Jeanty that'll tell you. I mean, damn. He actually had no run game with the Raiders. It's just saying that's the same thing here basically with the Cardinals with Jeremiah Love. Maybe worse with Jeremiah Love compared to Ashton Jeanty. At least Jeanty was drafted outside the top 5. At number 8, I think, with the Raiders. And now Jeremiah Love's in the top 3. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's freaking ridiculous, honestly. And I don't hate the dude. I think he's a very talented running back. I like him when he went to Washington. Fuck, I don't like the fit of the Giants here. But he'd been better with the Giants, honestly. They're actually going to get Francis Mayoga. Like, dude, what the fuck are they doing in Arizona? Mike LaFleur, maybe he didn't pick a page on Matt LaFleur, but then again, he's only the offensive. He's only the head coach. I get that, honestly, to say at least. But you can get the gist, honestly. I don't know, maybe this will pack up to bite me, honestly, in future years from now, but still. It may. I mean, you might better be in right, Arizona, about this. You may be right. But I don't like this fit right now. 3 running backs on the roster is pretty good, if you ask me. He's decent to a point. Number 3, losers, you get the Miami Dolphins. Number 2, you get the Los Angeles Rams. And number 1, you get the Arizona Cardinals, the biggest losers of the 2026 NFL first round draft. And thank y'all for watching. Let me know in the actually forget that. Let me know in the comment section on YouTube and Spotify the 7 winners, my 3 losers of the 2026 NFL draft. Feel free. So either your comment section below on YouTube and Spotify, you're winners and losers of the 2026 NFL Draft, to say the least. And always, don't forget to watch on YouTube, hit the like button on today's podcast, hit the subscribe button if you've done so already, and turn the bell for post notifications and uploads for our YouTube channel. If you're watching on Spotify, hit the 5-star rating and also comment as well, to say the least. Anyways, and until next time, and trust me, definitely me next time, everybody. Peace and love, I'm out here. Take care. Love y'all big time, to say the least.